As we approach the final 8 weeks of to the presidential elections come 2023, what can we say about the perceived and supposed incoming savior to take Nigerians to the promised land? What can we say about the victory at the polls come 2023 elections? What can we say about who Nigerians will trust the country in or with? All right. Now, I expect you to stay glued to your screen as we analyze the four horse race, or the four likeliest horse race, which is Atiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), Bola Ahmed Tinubu of the All Progressive Congress, and then Alhaji Musa Rabiu Konkoso of NNPP, that's the New Nigerian People's Party, and of course Peter Obi of the Labour Party. Well, this is according to Nigerians, these are the supposedly four horse races, or the four people who are perceived or who are thought to be the most popular to really grab the throne come 2023 elections. Don't go anywhere. That will be our last political analysis topic for today. Good day, my name is Angelo Himalayas, and this is a Nation's Voice Tour. Don't forget your favorite channel, and I am back with political update. Right now, we're going to start straight away without wasting much of your time. And then I want you to stay glued to your screen, because today I have a lot to share with you, especially a lot that has come up in the last 24 hours politically. If you're just joining us, this is Nation's Voice Tour, your favorite YouTube channel. Okay, our first caption for today is a very straightforward message from Governor Okezie Ikpeazu, all right, of Abia State. And then he came out earlier today to say in the papers, he said, G5 agitation is beyond 2023 elections. Governor Okezie Ikpeazu came out earlier today to say G5 agitation is way above or beyond 2023 elections. Now, let me take you back to memory lane. I gave you an update, all right, some time ago, that the G5 governors, now G5 refers to the rebel governors that were tagged G5, all right. If you have really been following the trend of events politically, you will know that G5 refers to the rebel governors that have been tagged G5 over time due to one or two rebellious political movements they've done. Maybe we can't really point out right now. So these governors include, or these states include, Rivers State with Governor Nyesom Wike there. Then Benue State with Governor Samuel Otom, and then Oyo State with Governor Seyi Makinde, all right, part of the G5 too. Then Abia State with Governor Okezie Ikpeazu, and then finally Enugu State with Governor Ifeanyi Ogwuanyi. These are the G5 governors that have been trending over time as G5 governors. Now, let me take you back to memory lane. All right, I think yesterday, Governor Emmanuel Udom of Akwa Ibom State met with Governor Samuel Otom of Benue State, and that particular meeting brought people's mind back to the fact that maybe the G5 are really trying to come together and make up again after having one or two political issues over the 2023 elections some time ago. Right now, Governor Okezie Ikpeazu of Abia State has come out to tell us that the G5 agitation is beyond 2023 elections. Now, Dr. Okezie Ikpeazu has said this this morning, and he's speaking, although he was speaking in an interview in Aba, and he said the group's agitation also borders integrity, which he said is lacking in the current political system in the country. Governor Okezie Ikpeazu said this in an interview, and he reiterated the fact that I think the political system in the country lacks integrity, which he's trying to point out right now that is the reason behind the G5 agitation, taking our minds away from the 2023 elections. We are not yet sure about that. Now, in his words, verbatim, I read, there is an issue of integrity, issue of keeping promises, issue of making sure that if we say after me, it's you, and when that time comes, it happens. It will stabilize us as a country, engender social mobilization sufficient to tackle our security problems, tackle the economic problems, and tackle other problems that confront us in this country. I could read on and on. Now, furthermore, he said G5 speaks to a new paradigm. It is beyond 2023. I quote, Governor Okeze said, G5 speaks to a new paradigm. It is beyond 2023 elections. Now, if you really break this down, you will understand that Governor Okeze, although over time he has been a kind of spokesman for the G5, I think with this statement he's trying to take away our minds from the fact that these G5 PDP governors, although these G5 governors who are also PDP governors, are not really agitating, or the issue that rose up or that arose between them was not really pointing to 2023 elections. Well, if you want to find more about that particular news, I think you should go straight to the Vanguard and pick a copy up. All right. On the Vanguard, you're going to see a lot of details on that particular update. Now, going to our second update for today, this particular news came up earlier today and it's still trending. Now, it holds very strong information, especially to members of the APC, All Progressive Congress. And I read, it says, the governor of Ebonyi State, Governor David Umahi, sanctioned his party, the All Progressive Congress, to pay a fine of 5 million naira for contravening the provisions of the state's executive order. Now, we're told that a leader leads by example. Yes, we know about that. And we are also told of the adage that charity begins at home. Right now, the executive order, which is Order 3 of 2022, the executive order is called Order 3 of 2022. Now, the executive order of the state prohibits political parties from using public places such as schools, parks, and markets for political activities without obtaining due clearance from the government. Wow. Okay. The Punch had earlier reported that the governor signed an order prohibiting political parties from using critical infrastructures for pasting posters without obtaining state clearance and using public facilities for campaign. This is Governor Umahi here sanctioning APC. All right, he is still a member of APC and he will still, for now, remain a member of APC. But he looked over his shoulders and didn't fail to sanction his party when they went against one of the laws in his state. Now, the governor, in a statement to justify the fine, according to the Punch, signed and made available to journalists through the Commissioner for Information and Orientation, Uchenna Oji. And he said, all right, Governor Umahi was saddened by parties' continuous pasting of posters on electrical poles, meridians, concrete roads, and on flyer bridges. Wow, wow, wow. This is a very, very good move there by Governor Umahi. But politics remains politics. And if you want to know more about that particular political update, I advise you to visit The Punch. The Punch has got you covered on that particular political or news update. Don't forget, I promised I will be bringing you political updates, trending and legitimate political updates as time goes on. Don't go anywhere, all right? I will still have more for you. Another political update for you today is coming from the governor of Rivers State. If you've been on the political scene in Nigeria for a very, very long while now, you know that the governor of Rivers State, Governor Nyesom Wike, has been trending, or is always trending, both off and online, for a lot of reasons. Now, Governor Nyesom Wike came out earlier today to say, or to pronounce, that Uche Secondus, his party member, his fellow PDP party member, Uche Secondus, stays expelled, and he can't be a PDP spokesman whatsoever. This was said by Wike, and Wike still insists that Uche Secondus stays expelled from the PDP and cannot be a PDP spokesman whatsoever. Now, the Rivers State governor, all right, repeated this about Prince Uche Secondus, and although Secondus, who was the immediate past national chairman of PDP, while alluding to Governor Wike in the media, reportedly said that, okay, I quote, "No one person has powers to impose a presidential candidate on Rivers electorate." That is going against the governor there. Now, Governor Wike said, according to the Guardian newspaper, Governor Wike said Secondus was a meddlesome interloper. Wow, that's strong. Governor Wike said Secondus was a meddlesome interloper, according to the Guardian, because he had been expelled as a member of PDP by his ward in Andoni, an action that was affirmed by a court of competent jurisdiction, according to Governor Nyesom Wike. The governor who disclosed this during the inauguration of Alu Omagwa Link Road, held at the Umagbea Playground by Cross Junction, that is in Ikwere Local Council. Now, I quote the Guardian. I read newspaper this morning where a former member of our party, one Uche Secondus, said that no one man can impose a presidential candidate on Rivers people. You all know Governor Nyesom Wike and how he acts. This is one of his actions. Pay attention. I quote Governor Nyesom Wike, and I still quote the Guardian newspaper. He is not a member of our party. His ward expelled him from the party. The court confirmed it. He went to court of appeal. He lost. He went to Supreme Court. The matter is coming up now on October 23rd, 2023. So Governor Wike said that Uche Secondus remains expelled. And if you want to have more updates on that, I want you to consult, or I would suggest you consult the Guardian newspaper for more updates on what Governor Wike said on the expulsion of Prince Uche Secondus from the PDP. All right. We're back. I hope you have not disappeared from your seat. I hope you've not gone anywhere. I hope you've not changed the YouTube channel. It is still Nation's Voice Tower. Now, this is actually our focus of the day. This is actually our political focus of the day, as I read earlier in the introductory caption. Now, I will take the caption again and we'll do a little analysis on this particular topic, and then you see how everything goes, and you'll also have your own opinion at home according to or as regards the 2023 presidential elections, and as regards this particular political topic I'm going to take right now. If you really feel you could contribute more, you should drop comments for us in the comment section. Now, let me hit the road. Let me take the bull by the horn. Let me get straight into the matter of the day. As we approach the last 8 weeks to the presidential election, what can we say about the unknown incoming king, the unknown incoming savior, the unknown incoming throne bearer to take Nigerians to the promised land, to take Nigerians to the supposed developed land, to take Nigerians to the highest level? All right, this is what is going to be decided by the polls come 2023 elections. But going around town and perceiving the news, you would notice that there are 4 candidates that every Nigerian is projecting to really have the throne for grabs. All right, these 4 candidates made us really term the presidential elections of 2023 as a 4-horse race. Now, these 4 candidates are no other than Alhaji Atiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party, all right, Alhaji Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso of the New Nigerian People's Party, and Alhaji Ahmed Bola Asiwaju Tinubu of the All Progressive Congress, and finally, no other than Peter Obi of the Labour Party. These are the names of the 4 people that are being perceived by Nigerians to actually have the throne or the seat of the president up for grabs come the 2023 presidential elections. Now, what link really can this really have to the topic I have given, or I have really read out some seconds ago? I am trying to link the Northwest vote projection to this particular topic. When I say the Northwest vote projection, I am talking about these candidates that are really having links with the Northwest, and what they can really do to get votes out of the Northwest to influence their winning. Now, how many of these candidates are actually associated with the Northwest? First of all, we have Atiku Abubakar, we have Bola Asiwaju Ahmed Tinubu, and then we have Kwankwaso Musa Rabiu, the presidential candidate of the New Nigerian People's Party. Let me go straight to say that as the presidential race tightens up, all right, the Northwest zone has become the new battleground for the presidential candidates, especially that of Atiku Abubakar, okay, and Bola Tinubu too, and their counterparts in the Labour Party, which is Peter Obi and Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso. If you've been following the news, you will know that while on visits or on campaign visits to these states, these candidates have really made it history, trying to make their manifesto known, trying to make their intentions clear, crystal clear to Nigerians to influence votes. Now, with 8 weeks to the poll, the political scene is already charged. Excitement is already very high, as more choices will be available to Nigerians than there were in 2019. This is the most important part of what I'm trying to say. Right now, candidates, I repeat, the 4 strong candidates with over 22 million registered voters. You should be conversant with your updates on PVC or the PVC. You should know that right now we have over 22 million registered voters, which is the highest among the 6 geopolitical zones. The Northwest states of Kaduna, number 1, Sokoto, Katsina, Kano, Kebbi, Zamfara, and Jigawa states have become the beautiful pride because the issue of the throne bearers, the incoming president, has become so relevant. Now, many see it as a runoff, although in the case that all the 4 candidates will be relevant. Let's bring our minds and relax it a little bit on this particular topic. Right now, the 7 states I have mentioned, except Zamfara, have second-term governors. We are trying to link the roles these governors have to play to the 2023 presidential elections. Now, these 7 states in this zone I best mentioned some seconds ago, except Zamfara, have second-term governors who have nothing, absolutely nothing at stake in the presidential race. So Governors Atiku Bagudu of Kebbi State, which is who is a member of the APC, and Governor Aminu Tambuwal of Sokoto State, who is a member of the PDP, are running for the Senate. So aside these 2 people, the most vigorous among these governors, is Bello Matawale of Zamfara State. Although he has been battling, or he's battling political life in a second-term bid. But, well, it shouldn't be an issue. It's also believed that some of the governors who will not be on the ballot in 2023 are not as vigorous as those who are running for the Senate. This is a very, very analytical topic. And as we go on, I would like you to really pay attention to how I unravel everything. Now, this particular political development has pressure on Atiku Abubakar of the PDP, Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso of the NNPP, and Bola Asiwaju Tinubu of the APC. As regards the zone, as I earlier said, okay, now especially these people have to do more work in the Northwest to secure their votes. Now, the zone is also suffering from a high level of insecurity, which we know, which can become a good campaign factor for the candidates. Yes. At the end of the day, it is who wins the critical zone that might win the election. Can you now see where I'm going to? Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Can you now see where I'm going to? Yes. At the end of the day, it is whoever that wins the votes or the highest number of votes in this particular zone that would likely win the election. Now, the Northwest zone is the most critical, and each of the four candidates is all out to win the highest number of votes in this zone. Now, of course, we know that whoever wins there or whoever wins in that zone will win the presidency or may actually win the election. Now, truth be told, you perceive that although you could also check your news updates, you could go to This Day newspaper, The Nation, you would also perceive that This Day newspaper reported that Atiku, Tinubu, and Obi, and also Kwankwaso all don't really have the same chances, but all of them can influence who wins, especially if they go to the second round, which although political analysts now see as a possible occurrence instead of a probable occurrence. This part is intriguing. This part is intriguing. So I would really love you to pay attention. Now, if you've been following the trend of events within the last 48 hours or 72 hours, you would notice crystal clearly that makes it 8 weeks to the presidential elections come February 2023. You would notice that Jigawa, Katsina, Sokoto, Kebbi states have been trending PDP, while Zamfara and Kaduna states have been trending APC. Yes, but Kanu, which is specifically perceived to have the highest number of voters for now, all right, is said or have really Kanu state inhabitants have really in the last 24 and 48 hours been trending APC. So you can't really tell who actually would take the spoils at the polls come 2023. But the truth remains that it still remains in the dark for who will actually take the 2023 polls or the victory at the 2023 polls. Now, the governor of Sokoto State, Aminu Tambuwal, had described the Northwest geopolitical zone as the real battleground for the 2023 presidential elections. Apparently, he underestimating Kwankwaso, who hails from Kanu, something like that. But the Sokoto State governor had declared that since no serious presidential candidate emerged from the Northwest zone, all right, the major parties will vigorously campaign in that region. So the Northwest zone now is seen as the political war ground, the political war front, or the political victorious front for the 2023 presidential elections. Can you see where I am linking these two? Now, can these four candidates really get the mindset and really get the support of all those in the Northwest zone of Nigeria? Can Bola Ahmed Asiwaju Tinubu, Atiku Abubakar, Musa Rabiu Kwankwaso, or Peter Obi, can any of these four candidates get the mind or catch the attention or the utmost attention which will lead to the votes of the people in the Northwestern zone or the Western geopolitical zone of Nigeria? This particular question remains unanswered. All right, and actually the essence of this analysis was to bring your mind to actually where the vote should be, where the voting strength should be, where our mind should be in accordance to the four-horse race perceived by Nigerians, linking to the geopolitical zone of the Northwest, and then actually broadening to the victory at the 2023 presidential polls. I hope you enjoyed those analyses from our table, Nation Voice Tour. And we'll be bringing you more and more political updates from our table. Don't forget, although I know you're forgetting something, but I'm going to remind you, always remember to like, subscribe, and drop a comment for us in the comment section. All right, I'm going to still be back before you know it. I remain Angelo Himalayas, your anchor. I'm out. Peace out.